What's up, Big Wrist Syndicate? It's your boy Joey, and I'm back with another video. How was y'all's week? Because mine was terrible. I spent the last week in the hospital and got sent home on IV antibiotics because they think I had a bone infection in my foot. So I'll be hooked to an IV 3 times a day for the next 6 weeks, so y'all pray for me. But a little wrist check. I got a depth charge GMT 42 millimeter sapphire glass. Put on a red NATO to match that GMT hand. But yeah, not a bad little piece. But while I was in the hospital, I made a few Facebook posts, and I'm like, why would anybody buy an Invicta Pro Diver in 2025 when you can get way better specs from an Addiesdive for almost the same amount of money or less, right? So this is the Addiesdive AD2078. It's a 41 millimeter diver. Comes on a oyster clasp, fold over clasp, stainless steel bracelet. Only has three micro adjustments. Now, I have 8.5 inch wrist. This is the reason why we're part of the Big Wrist Syndicate. And I had to take a link out to make this fit my wrist. So if you got a big wrist, you big boned, this will fit you right out the box. But I mean, look at that dial. I think they're calling it a TV static, but I mean that is a beautiful watch. So 41 millimeter. It comes with an NH35 movement, right? Screw down crown. It's even got their logo on it, which is a nice touch. Doesn't have an exhibition case back. It has a solid case back. You can see that in there. Camera will focus, probably not. But it has their logo on it. I'll throw a picture of the loom up right here. The loom on this thing is unreal. But 41 millimeter ceramic bezel, 120 click, sapphire glass with a date window. The clicks, this bezel's pretty easy to turn. Got nice, very nice clicks. It would help if I didn't have these big sausage fingers. Got them bratwurst on me, you know what I mean? But it also lines up nice. So this on Amazon Prime, $116. I think it's $120, $126 if you don't have Prime. But $126. Great watch. Let's get into the Invicta. So this is an Invicta 30598 42 millimeter NH35 screw down case back, has the screw down crown, has an exhibition case back, so you can see the NH35 in there moving, working, doing its job. 120 click bezel, aluminum insert, it will scratch. A mineral glass, it will scratch. It has the Cyclops, but one of the reasons I like this one because I plan on removing that Cyclops. But you can see it's got a framed window that matches the indices, which I think is pretty cool. So the first thing I'm gonna do is pop off that, but I'm gonna get to this in a second. The first thing I did was take it off the cheap strap. It has a cheap bracelet on it, hollow end links, rattles like crazy, hair puller. Just trash. First thing I did as soon as I got to the hospital, because I ordered some straps from Strapco, and this is one of their extra large, extra long straps, and it fits me perfectly, and it's very, very comfortable on the wrist. So if you're looking for a strap, check out Strapco. They got a few straps that'll fit us big bone brethren or sisters too. But this, I got this shipped to my house from Invicta's website for $67. And if you can get an Invicta for 40, they usually list them for like $49.99 with the NH35, 42 millimeter or bigger, I would say yes, get the watch. Because you can't, for an everyday beater, you can't beat it. But the thing too, let me shake this thing up, get it moving. Then sit on my desk. There it goes. But for like right before, after it went on sale, it went right back up to $149.99. There is no way in hell I would spend $150 plus shipping for a watch that, I don't care if it is an NH35. I'm not paying that much money for a mineral glass, hollow end links, aluminum bezel insert. Yeah, no. So this one, why? I don't know what makes it the special edition. I'm assuming maybe the framed window. I don't know, but it does have the crown, the screw down crown with their insignia on it. Of course, they're gonna put their name all over it. But 42 millimeters versus 41 millimeters, aluminum insert, ceramic insert, sapphire glass, mineral glass, basic black dial, Mercedes hands, custom dial with that gradient TV static look they're calling it, with a beautiful color. I'm assuming those are sword hands. I'm not too keen on what hands or what. I know those are Mercedes hands because it's a dead giveaway. But I think these are sword hands. The loom, you get a ton of loom. You can probably fart and produce a better loom than what's on this watch. That's one thing I've never done, is add a loom to a watch, and I don't plan on doing it. But also, at night, I'm in my house, in my bed usually. So, with that being said, $116. Got this for, I say, $50 plus shipping. Came out to $67. So, first thing I did is add a strap, so I could add $20 to that $50. Now I'm up to $70. Now, if I can source a piece of sapphire glass for the Invicta, I'll add that to the total. So I'm gonna try to see if I can add everything I can to the Invicta to equal the value of what the Steeldive is, and see if I go over or under. And I'll show prices that I from AliExpress or eBay, wherever I get it from, so we can keep a total on it. But if you want a watch right out the box and just put it on and don't have to worry about nothing, the Steeldive is for you. If you like to mod watches and you're looking for just an everyday beater and you don't really care about specs and you don't, that's not your thing, then the Invicta is for you. But is the Invicta worth buying in 2025? I'm going to say absolutely yes. First thing I did, I had this on, my wife brought this to me in the hospital. I think it was on Tuesday. I wore it from Tuesday until I got home Friday. As soon as I got home, I put this strap on this watch, and I wore this watch all weekend. So, yeah, it doesn't have everything, but there's something about the classic Invicta Pro Diver that I love. So, is the Invicta worth buying? Yes. But Steeldive, absolutely worth buying in 2025. So, that's my little review for these two watches. The comparison. They're both great watches. I highly recommend both. Both are Big Wrist Syndicate certified. There's not really much more to say. Y'all have a great week, and I'm out. Peace.